Yeah, that's definitely different than what we've been tracking with so far. Hell yeah. But it's funky, it's sexy. It's I just wish I could understand the lyrics better. That's my boomer complaint. But no, I get behind it. It's solid.
Yeah. Well, and that's one of the things that I think is cool about him is that he has a bit of the, modern sort of trap aesthetic that is popular with rap fans right now. But he does it in his own way that is really funky. And I would imagine that because he's a drummer and all of that, that's probably his other band is probably doing all the backing stuff. Like, I'm guessing that none of that is, like just put together like in the computer. It sounds like it's a legit band playing the backing track, which I think is super cool.
Yeah,
you don't
absolutely.
hear that a lot in hip hop anymore.
Nah, not until they have to play it live at the Super Bowl, and then then it's not live either. But no, I hear what you're saying. There's a lot more life into it than what I would expect from like computer or MIDI or anything like that. VSTs, like there's some people behind that. Yeah, I like that. I'm a huge fan.
And to go off of that, because I did sort of talk about his other band too, the album Blossom from Cherry Mantis, which also came out this past year. If you're looking for something that's got that same sort of groovy stuff, but it's, a little bit less trap aesthetic, if you're not really into that, then that EP is super good.
All right.
So I would definitely urge you, if you liked a lot of the backing elements to that song, but you weren't really a big fan of the rest of it, check that EP out, and that'll probably scratch your itch.
Hell yeah. I'm all for it. All right. Speaking of getting a little different here.
All right. We like to be different on the Fresh Finds podcast.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Stop playing. So this is we're gonna get out of the general rock genre and switch over to what I think they call themselves. It's more Americana. It's bordering country. It's bordering bluegrass. It's bordering all the kind of those two elements put together form what they call Americana. Yeah,
sure.
This is a band called the Mascot Theory. They're out of Madison, and this was another one of those bands that I was really surprised when I looked them up on Spotify, the monthly listener count. Like, these guys have been around for a while, and I know they're super active. I see them like posting all the time on Facebook. They are a huge part in is it the Flannel Fest that happens here? It's a big festival. It's kind of like as far as I know, it's like a fundraiser for getting close to people that need it. Warm clothes, especially when you get into the winter months. And this is a band.
Makes sense.
Yeah, this was a band that I remember the first time I mixed them was at it's a music festival here in the Fox Valley in Appleton. You know about it. It's right on College Avenue in Appleton, called the Mile of Music.
Oh, and yeah, I think Mile of Music. That was a fun weekend.
Dude, it is. I understand from the production side of things, it's a lot. It's a logistical maze that is constantly forming. But I love the concept behind the festival. And if you don't know about it, it's 4 days where they essentially, quote unquote, shut down College Avenue in Appleton, and every bar, every local venue on the strip, which is about, I don't even know if it's a mile long, they all house live music for 4 nights and 3 days. It's incredible, and the big part about it is that it's all original music. So you're not going to go there and see the cover band that you see at Billy Bob's Tavern on the average Friday night. They're not going to be playing Journey covers. They're not going to be like doing that sort of stuff. It's dedicated to original music, and they'll pull, they'll pull local acts, Green Bay, Appleton, Madison, Milwaukee, but they'll reach out to Minneapolis, they'll reach out to Chicago, Nashville, Memphis, like all across the country. Like, this is a festival that's name is definitely getting out there. And Tuck, unfortunately, we missed our deadline. They filled up their slots like that this year, which we found really surprising. Usually that's still open in December, January, but still an awesome festival. It's usually like the first week of August. It's an awesome time. I'll put this in here as the free promo. Like, if you can go to Milo Music, as far as I know, it's still free, which just blows my mind. It's an incredible experience. You can see so many cool acts. They do a really good job.
Support
of it.
the local businesses when you go there, though.
Yes, the local businesses, all the venues, like, they are relying on the heavy traffic that week to make it. Because I believe the venues have to pay to be a part of the process, but it's like the additional revenue they make that week, just whatever, that trumps all of that. So anyways, getting back to this, I was at the bar on the Ave when I mixed these guys for the first time. It was a 4-piece Americana band. They're still doing stuff. Big thing I remember was upright bass player. It was beautiful. It was a black upright bass with red trim, and there was a red anchor on the back side. It was super awesome. He was a cool guy. They're all cool guys. And after the show, they played a 45-minute set, and every single song was like, dude, this is good. Like, this is what I think country, loose term here, country should be sounding like now. It should be less 808, less whatever rapping stuff about dirt roads and painted on jeans, and this is where it should be. And it was awesome. It was one of the better, if not the best band I saw that particular weekend, that year. And I remember after the show, they were just like, I must have been like the greatest audio guy they'd ever had, because they were like super happy with me. And they were talking to me after the show, and the front guy, Eric, comes up to me and gives me their CD, Hand Me Down Miracles. And at the time, I was driving a Chevy Malibu, and the Chevy Malibu only has a CD player in it. So you have to be really particular. You got really good at mixing CDs, making your own, which most kids don't know how to do nowadays. Or you had to pick out some albums that were
fucking
good.
Boomer.
Front to back. I know, right? I know. God. Boomers. But in my little CD, whatever, case holder thing, this was an album that permanently lived there because I think it's great front to back. Go check them out. Mascot Theory, Hand Me Down Miracles. This is a song off of that album. It's the first track, called When I Drift Away.